it make sense. I might pay. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Come on, make it make sense.
What's good, y'all? Let's Make Sense of It podcast. We are back for another week, and like we always say,
the truth you don't want, but you definitely need it.
You definitely need it. I go by the Bo Vance,
and I'm Ash.
And we are back again. Like always, follow us on Instagram. Let's Make Sense of It _ Let's Make Sense of It _ If you are watching us right now on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on all your notifications. And if you are listening to us on any of your listening platforms, Apple, Spotify, etc., make sure you turn your notifications. Make sure you subscribe, leave a review. All of that good stuff. And and before we get started, Let's Make Sense of It podcast is brought to you by Love Jones Wine. Now, Love Jones Wine is a refreshing, sophisticated taste of organic wine, Caribbean rum, and freshly picked fruit that will satisfy every taste bud. Now, we always tell you about, our favorite, the watermelon splash, but they have the signature red, signature white, signature rosé. They have the Love Jones Sangria, and I believe she just added the peach.
She has first pre-orders are available.
Absolutely. Get you the peach. Also, they had the 3-packs, the 4-packs, and you can get the mini. You go on vacation, you need a little liquor or something. You can get you some of that. So visit lovejoneswine.com. Use the promo SENSE. That's our promo code SENSE. Lovejoneswine.com. Use the promo code SENSE. Love Jones Wine, a cocktail made for you. All right. So we are back this week, and this week we are going to do. And it's crazy. I had a bunch of different titles for this one, and they all crossed out, right? But I end up coming up with Know Your Worth. Know Your Worth. That's what we're gonna go. That's what we're going. Everything's pretty much going to center around today. Know Your Worth. So, first of all, let me start this way.
You made sure to check we don't have an episode for that.
We didn't. No, we didn't. We didn't. Okay. I checked. We didn't.
All right.
So, let's start this way. Oh yeah, this quote. It says, "A high-value woman cares about what's inside your heart. A low-value woman cares about what's inside your wallet." So, let's start there.
What's a high-value woman?
What would be considered a high-value woman?
I'm asking you. I feel like only men put that title out there. So it's a high value woman.
You don't think women put out what's that? What high value man?
I've never heard a woman call herself high value. Every time I hear that conversation, it's a man. It's a man's point of view. A high value versus a low value.
I don't know about that.
Okay, well, give me the definition.
Definition of a high value woman?
Give me the definition. Give me the synopsis. Give me the summary. Give me an example of what a high value woman is.
High value.
Y'all giving me crickets. Y'all giving me crickets.
I didn't make up the quote. I didn't make it up.
Like, is this a woman of such as is this a career woman? Is this are we talking about a single mom that's taking care of multiple kids? Are we talking about a stay-at-home wife? Are we talking about a woman who just has all her shit together? A woman who is emotionally intelligent.
I think with this particular quote, they pretty much were saying that someone that I'm not gonna say high. I guess I would say high standards. Like I guess I would say high standards. High value.
Because what's a high value man?
You got me stuck in the
Y'all muting me. What is going on?
Can you repeat the question?
What is going on? I don't know. When I hear high value woman, it's just like, what are you saying of her that's high value? Or it's just like you'll get so many different examples. A guy will say she's high value because her body count is low. She's high value because she has her own. She's high value because she's not a mother of multiple kids with multiple baby fathers. She's high value because she's not ghetto. She's high value because she's educated. She's low value because she's a hoe. She's in a bar every Tuesday, every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Sunday she at brunch. She's low value because she's a single mother with multiple baby daddies. She's low value because she's on Instagram or social media showing off her body. She's low value because of the way she speaks. She's low value because she doesn't have a college education. She's low value because she's not an entrepreneur. She's low value because she's working a drive-thru at McDonald's. This is what I'm saying. Those conversations are I'm not even gonna say always. Half the time they are coming from a man's point of view, and those are the statistics you're gonna give me to say if she's low or high value.
You came out swinging today.
Right.
You can't. We didn't get a chance to ease. We didn't get a chance to ease in. You came out swinging today. You just right from the rip with it.
That's why I asked the question first, because I wanted to know because I've never heard a woman be like, "Oh, I'm a high value woman." It's just like, it's either like I'm that bitch or I'm that girl or I got my shit together.
Or maybe they shouldn't say high. Maybe they shouldn't say high value then. Maybe the wording might have been off a little bit.
We're gonna put this question out when this episode comes out, the audio, whatever case may be. This question goes out to men and women to comment and tell me what a high value man or woman is, because I want to see if the comments are exactly what I just said, and if somebody gives me a different outtake.
It probably will be exactly everything. It probably will be everything. It will be word for word exactly what you just said.
I just want to know.
If you from Philly, it's gonna be like, is she a good John or is she a bad John?
No, real shit. One or the other.
One or the other. Okay.
But the overall synopsis of the question was how value woman cares about what's inside your heart, and then the low value woman cares about what's inside your wallet. So that would almost make it seem like the low value woman is just the gold digger pretty much. She only there for the cash. She only there for a good time, not a long time.
So that sounds like whatever you don't have is what you go seek. So if you are somebody that has some kind of status, or you got yourself together, whatever the case may be, you looking for love because you don't need money. But when you know what I'm saying, you down bad or you chasing or you need money, you go and chase the person that you feel like that got the bread. So when you at a low point in your life or whatever the case may be, that's what you got going on. You chasing what you don't have.
That's true. But I mean, nobody is out here seeking somebody that ain't got no money, whether you high or low value. There is not a woman who has a job and is paying her own bills and can basically do bad by herself that's seeking somebody who don't have money. And I'm not saying you have to have, I'm not saying a certain amount of money. It's just like nobody is going outside saying, oh, today, you know what, I'm single. I'm looking for the brokest motherfucker I can find.
I would hope not.
Exactly. So money is always going to be a hot topic no matter who you talking to. It's just how much do you value how much that person makes.
People have sex and still be broke. So
I mean, yeah. It depends on it depends on your level of broke. Some people be like, "Oh, I'm broke," but I mean, they paid all their bills. It's just you just ain't got money to do the other shit. I mean, everything else is broke. That's and then some people be like, "I'm broke," and they they really are broke. Maybe a bill or two didn't get paid, and it's just
Yeah, like you said, everybody got their own different value. Was broke, was not broke, was this, was that, was value, was not value. You know what I'm saying?
I don't give a fuck if I made $2 million today. I'm broke. I ain't got it.
Cool.
That's
hey, man.
That's it. I ain't got it. I'm broke. I ain't got it.
All right, let me give you this. It says, we talk a lot about valuing men who financially support us and not enough about valuing men who emotionally support us, who listen to our feelings, who want to protect our hearts, who want to protect our peace, who want to choose loving us unconditionally despite how we are feeling.
I mean, that's a good one. I mean, but I don't know too many of them.
Too many what?
Too many men that's out here validating feelings. Like, are you
Far
validating
as what?
Because somebody would say like a man validated a woman's feelings and everything like that, and it's like I saw a video and the girl she just left like the hair salon or whatever, and she just got her hair done. She's black. And she's always had a struggle with hairstylists doing her hair. She went to this appointment. They asked her, did she wash and blow dry her hair? Of course she didn't. She didn't know that was a thing she had to do. They didn't want to detangle her hair. They didn't do her hair right. And she got in a car with her man and was talking to him about it. And she was frustrated. She was crying. And he was attentively listening to her and what she had to say and validating her feelings and making sure she felt seen. He didn't interrupt her. He didn't say like, oh, it's not that big of a deal, or ask her why she's crying or laugh at her or anything like that. Like those things, and people will say that's the bare minimum. And it's just like, everybody's not capable of doing that. Some people will validate your feelings. Like you might have your nigga hold you while you crying and everything like that. But then it's just like some people just want to fix the problem instead of listening to you.
Yeah, that's a lot of things in life. But that's definitely key when it comes to a relationship, especially because sometimes as men, we just decide that we just we got to fix the problem when
Yeah.
it's really not even a problem there. Instead of just listening. Sometimes women just want us to listen, and we just want to try to, well, what can we do to fix it?
Yeah, it's just like you want to get that solved real fast. It's like a child crying. Like, I just want you to shut up. I want you to shut up really bad. I don't know what I got to give you, what I have to do. It's either got to rock you to sleep, I have to feed you, you get your favorite toy, or I got to turn on your favorite show. But I have to fix the fact that you're crying. But nobody is listening. Why are you crying?
So I feel like men have an uphill battle when it comes to expressing their own emotions based on just like we don't have the luxury of having that as a kid or having being taught that as a child. Is because I feel like I experienced that myself, and I feel like I'm now at the age where I can express myself and be a good listener too.
Right.
And if I feel like I'm unsure, I feel like I know what questions to ask to make sure I'm in a comfortable space, even though that this space is like you're upset or you're emotionally dealing with some things. It's like, yo, like I just want to know how I can be here. Because to me, I feel like with my issues, presence is everything. You don't even gotta do nothing. Like just being there for somebody. You don't even gotta go out your way to try to fix their problem. Cause I think that's what we was always taught. Like just go fix it.
Right.
Like from an emotional standpoint, it's like you're gonna get over it. But it's like you as a guy, just like we gotta be strong and just fix the problem just to make it go away. Whereas like, once we get in tune with our emotions, then we're able to be there for other people.
Yeah, because a lot of times we just don't deal with, as men. Sometimes we don't deal with our issues and don't deal with our emotions. We kind of just mask and suppress them. So it'd be like, all right, well, I figure something else out. Let me help you here. Like, what can I do to get what can I do to get my mind off of this shit? Or what can I do? How can I quick fix it, pretty much? Or how can I patch it instead of really fixing the situation?
Yeah, every time a female cries or has a problem, she doesn't always want Bob the Builder. Sometimes she wants Dr. Phil. Sometimes
Bob the Builder.
Sometimes you want somebody to just listen to, because you never know. The problem may not be that serious. It may not even be that serious to me. But at this moment, I am highly emotional about it. I am highly upset about it. If you let me vent to you, you listen to me, don't interrupt me, and don't make my feelings feel small. At the end of that conversation, you could have fixed it without doing anything.
Right.
Like Ann said, you were there. Like the simple fact that you were there, you listened, you weren't distracted, you didn't pick up your phone in the middle of the conversation or whatever case, because I was going around in circles. Like you attentively listened to me. That I will validate. That I will always commend a man for. Even the men that try. Even if you don't know how, you weren't raised about it, you weren't raised around it, your house wasn't an emotionally stable place, that's fine. But you're trying to learn from your disadvantages. That's perfectly fine. But to the motherfuckers that always want to fix something, no. That's not, you have to eventually learn your partner. They don't always want you to fix it.
A lot of people don't know their partner. They don't know them at all. They dated them in the beginning, kind of figured out just enough that they was like, all right, I rock with this person, I like this person, this and that. But a lot of people never really learn who they're dating or who they're even dealing with.
But you're going to constantly, you have to, I'm not saying you got to sit there and watch them sleep to study them.
Yeah,
but if you with somebody for a certain amount of time, you learn, you're gonna learn the foundation of what makes them them.
Right.
But as a person, you're always gonna be evolving. You're always gonna be changing. Something's always gonna be different. So what I did 5 years ago, just because you thought that was always gonna be me, may not be me this year.
Right.
So you have to understand that I'm gonna be evolving and changing, and people need to understand not to get an attitude with it right off the bat. It's just what do you want me to do to always stay the same? That's not a thing.
Yeah, I think that's key what you said there about people evolving, because people will be with they'll be in relationships for years, and then they'll get mad when somebody will start showing different type of behavior because they think it's them changing when it's really they're just evolving as a person. People don't like. Well, one, people don't like change, number one, but two, people, when somebody's evolving, they think something's different, something they're doing, or they're just mad because they're still stuck in the same spot where they were when y'all first started. Now that's why people, when people say they outgrew the relationship, that's how it be sometimes. You can outgrow somebody. It might not be nothing necessarily that the other person did. It's just you outgrew them. They didn't grow up quick enough, and then now it's just all right. You're alone now.
I
You
think
alone now.
that's a hard part too when you outgrow somebody, and it's just like I don't think the person that you outgrew understood what was happening at that time, and they
Right.
were so worried of trying to like catch up to you that they weren't paying attention. Like you have to have your own growth as well. Like we grow together, but we grow separately.
Right.
And either it's going to tear us apart or it's going to bring us closer together. But that all depends on y'all relationship foundation and how y'all grew together. And what did y'all lay down to make sure y'all always have that intact?
All right. Let me give you this one. All right, I'll give you this one. So, thoughts on the 90-day rule, right? thoughts on and gave you this.
I do. And we all know it's an question. Who's giving it?
Thoughts on thoughts on the 90-day rule? Because I got a second part to that question, but we're gonna start with this one first. So, what's your thoughts on that?
A 90. I mean, to each his own. That's my thoughts on it.
To each his own?
Some people do it because they've had bad experiences in the past. They want to see, like, how can they challenge themselves to date somebody for 90 days and, not give them the cookie and everything like that. I mean, to each his own.
To each his own?
To each his own. I don't really.
That shit don't exist no more, and I hate it. I wish it exists. I wish women were more like, yeah, I'm gonna make niggas wait. Like making a guy wait shows you what intentions the guy have. Like I feel like that's more of a that's more towards women than men. Like
That used
we don't have a 90-day rule for it's not really a thing unless it's somebody that we really want to date.
Yeah, niggas will wait.
The niggas will wait because
For the right one.
I have been in situations where I feel like, damn, I really like somebody. I'll really try to wait to have sex with them because I don't want to have sex with you. And then I'm like, yeah, I don't even fuck with you. And the coochie was corny.
Yeah, yo.
Like,
Yeah, yo.
it was corny. Like, damn, like I don't even. You know what I'm saying, like, you done gave the whole up in less than 90 days, and
then it wasn't even
it
worth
wasn't
it.
even worth it.
But I mean,
It could go vice versa too.
You have guys that hear the 90-day rule and they be like, oh, I'm going to wait. And it's just like, are you really waiting to see if she like the one, or you just waiting to see what the coochie is like? Because going
90%
into
of the
it,
time, waiting to see what the coochie
what's your mindset? That's the whole thing. In your head, when a guy does it, if a girl says, if you talking to a girl and she be like, well, I have a 90-day rule because of such and such and such and such, and you just thinking to yourself like, what's your mindset right there? Is it, I'm going to wait because she seems like, like she a good joint, or I'm going to wait because I just want to see if this box is worth it? And it's just like, I think that's why the 90-day rule doesn't exist, because people don't have patience for that.
That used to be a thing. Oh, when last time you had sex? Oh, it was 3 months ago. So,
That's where it came from too. Like,
yeah, that's all.
like, 90 rules, like,
It was always 3 months ago. I ain't gonna hold you though. It's funny because I saw something this week. I was watching somebody live, and he was like, he was dealing with a chick. And then I don't know how the question came out. He's like, oh yeah, I just had sex last week, and it's like his whole perspective changed. Like, damn, I mean, if she just had sex that early ago, that mean I probably ain't gonna have that means she not rushed, she not pressed for me to, you know what I'm saying?
Cat.
Yeah.
She fucking. She was comfortable to tell you she had sex last week. She's still fucking.
He looked at it as though that means she already got some consistent. That means you gotta come in and you know what I'm saying, knock the consistent ball out the way.
I mean, listen. I mean, it is what it is. I went on dates with consistent penis.
But
It's what it is. I have a thing with this person, and then you ain't got to know about it.
That's crazy.
that's wild. Wait, what, yo?
I wasn't in a relationship. I was not in a relationship.
Gonna slide that in
I
there.
didn't know anybody. An explanation or whatever the case may be. It's just like, if the conversation comes up, the conversation comes up. But if I know for sure I'm not giving you any ass, I don't have to tell you shit.
What if they told you? So what if?
Why am I talking about it?
So what if they felt the? Well, I guess they can't really feel it. Well, what if they felt the way though? Like, dude.
The fuck? How do you feel away?
No, you can't.
Like they take you out and everything, but the whole time you going home and smashing somebody else. That's wild,
Bro, like I'm keywords, I was single. Like, what I have
True.
with this person is none of your business. If you want to take me on a date, you can take me on a date.
kind of is the business. Though.
How?
It kind of is.
I
though.
just said, if I'm not giving you any ass, I'm not bringing up the conversation.
I mean, that's fair
All right,
enough.
I guess that's fair.
Enough. That's fair.
But
If I know, like, me and you may go that distance to wind up having sex eventually or whatever case to me, okay, I will let you know.
I feel like even with that, if you are newly getting to know somebody, but you still smashing on the old thing, when you take the new person serious, I feel like you just kind of cutting that old person off. You don't really need to.
Yeah, then
You don't really
that's
need that.
that's the step
a
you'll
proper
go
way
into.
to-
Yeah, that's
Right.
the proper way to go into it. But I'm not about to on the first day. I'm just sitting there having a conversation. Yeah, you know, I got a little
situation.
I got a little
Yeah, that'd be-
situation. It'd be like, huh?
What if you did that? What if you dipped out on it? What if you dipped out on a date for this situation though?
I've never done that. I've never
You ever date like you ever been on a date? It was like, nah, I'm cool, and just dipped out on it.
left
like,
a party maybe, but not left another date and went somewhere.
I wish I ain't gonna lie. It was a couple of days I feel like I went on. I wish I should just up and left.
just never
up and left.
Like, can you picture people just
Fuck
up and
this.
leaving on, like, you know what, this not gonna work for me. I'm gonna pay for my part
Yo.
and then I'm gonna leave.
Yo.
And I'm gonna dip.
that would be crazy.
I think that
Can you
would
imagine?
stop so many people from wasting time. Like, this not gonna work for me. I'm gonna pay for my half and I'm gonna just bounce.
Now, if you the other person, how you think that person feels? Yo, that gotta
Salty.
be that'll bruise my ego though. That'll fuck my ego up.
The
though.
phone's just about to be ringing after that. It's gonna be like, let me tell you about this motherfucker leaving me.
But what can you really say though? Like they
Nothing.
up and they was like, this ain't gonna go nowhere. They up and
They gonna
left.
be like, I didn't do nothing wrong though.
Yo, they gonna
You
hate
did something wrong.
They
You
gonna
did
hate you
something
for
wrong.
that. Yo, guys don't try. You mentioned if a guy tried that and like a chick that he was chasing down, he was like, you know what? I don't even like. I'm not feeling this date. I'm gonna go ahead and leave. Her whole way of, she probably was thinking about herself would just change all the way. Like, oh, this never happened.
You getting 5 questions out of me. If you don't answer some of those questions the right way,
Like,
I already know the
questions.
vibe.
You don't wanna-
you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Like, we sitting across from the table, you don't want to laugh at nothing.
Yo,
you
not
just
the-
not talking about nothing. Like, you just.
That really used to be a thing. Like niggas really, like, I'm going to, or chicks go to the bathroom and they just never come back. Like
I'm
that's crazy. You used to always see those in like the old TV shows, or where like they just roll. You like, yo, that's fucking crazy.
They just left you there.
It just left you there. here's the bill.
Like, just pay for your half and then you can dip. Like, just don't, like, come on. I'm gonna finish my food though. What the fuck? I'm gonna finish my food.
Food day energy. Remember the food day energy?
I'm gonna finish my food though. Like,
Hey, yo.
if I gotta pay for half of it, we not, like, you not leaving with me, none of that. Like, I'm gonna just sit here and finish my food. It is what it is.
Somebody else might come along. You never know. Somebody might be at the bar. They might have seen the whole
you know what,
situation
I
going
seen that
on.
whole situation. You know what? Can I have a drink with you? Sure. I'm gonna finish my food. But
That's a bad joke. Part 2 of that, it says, the second quote was, it says, I don't know, nope, I guess it's supposed to say any. I don't know any relationship that was created from going on multiple dates. All the long-term ones I know happen from an immediate connection. Do you agree?
no.
Long-term,
No. I mean, how many stories do you really hear about somebody being like first date? Well, no, I can't even say that because I've heard some stories. I mean,
love at first sight. Is love at first sight a real thing?
I believe it's a real thing.
I feel
think
like
so?
it's a generational thing now.
Think so?
Like our parents had to see each other on the street, and then it was like that's the most consistent that you was gonna get because you wasn't really gonna run into nobody else unless
Right.
they was in your
There you go.
neighborhood. So then after that, then when they had us, it's like we had the luxury of like that same kind of energy where you meet somebody or you meet somebody in school. And then, or that person would transition to like you kind of like your first love, and you know being with them for a long time. And then now you got the generation under us,
They
like
would
our
go-
siblings and whatnot. They like, no, I love this person. Nah, we just had sex last week.
Huh?
What?
No, baby,
I think
we don't do it that way.
people confuse sex and love in the same category.
and lust
It's
is
two.
not the
Yeah,
same
love and lust
category.
is two different things. You lust that person. You don't want to be with that person because you love them. You want to be the person because you want to have sex with them. That's why you want to be with the person. Stop lying to these people. Lying to people be lying. Like, all right, I want to get to know you. No, you don't. You saw she was half naked on Instagram. You want to get to know them cheeks. You don't want to get. you not trying to get to know. You
don't know shit about her.
Niggas always try to put that. I really was trying to get to know you and all that. No, the fuck you
Yeah.
wasn't.
Y'all be
no,
like-
you wasn't.
y'all be counting these
'Cause if she just
motherfucking
posted-
bodies.
If she just posted, I don't know, because every chick think they face card valid, and then it don't be like they body. A lot of the time, the body be valid and the face card be declined. It don't be. You know what I'm saying? It don't be adding up. So you,
You about to get some heat for that. You about to get some heat for that.
I don't give a
Like,
fuck.
oh, okay. Oh, okay.
You right at me, you big headed motherfucker. You ain't even know. No, but you gotta tell the truth sometimes because, as I said before, niggas will hit anything with a semi looking good face and a crazy body. Niggas don't care because there's a lot of chicks that It's vice versa too. A lot of women that had sleep with an ugly nigga just because he got some bread. So we ain't gonna just we ain't gonna.
Every woman at least has a fat nigga story.
No, she said.
I don't have one.
Every woman has a fat nigga story.
I don't have one of them.
Or maybe not a fat nigga, but a nigga you was like, what was I thinking that day? You had a what was I thinking that day? Don't lie, niggas got them all the time.
Niggas got them all the time.
They say nigga shit. You got one of those like, what the fuck was I thinking? I'm pretty sure you look back.
I haven't. Yeah.
I see it all the time. Chicks be like, man, this baby. What was I thinking when I slept with my baby dad? And be, you be like, you had a kid with that. You be like, damn, you had a kid with him.
You thought something.
That bashing on, y'all gotta stop acting like y'all just didn't have no, like y'all wasn't together with that person. Like y'all got the bashing of the baby mom, baby dad shit. Yeah, y'all was together and y'all was in love at one point. And somewhere,
Not in love.
It was,
I don't think they was.
they
in
were
love.
in love.
They
Something
might
that
not have been in love. It just was. You know.
it was a lust baby.
Yeah. Yeah, you like half its generations is less babies. Everybody wasn't in love, just having babies.
Yeah.
Like what?
They was in love at that particular moment when the liquor was loving. the liquor was
Like,
love at that
you
time.
look kind of good. You look kind of good. Maybe we can make a baby.
Not the kind of good.
Kind of good.
There's no hope for ugly niggas, huh? You just said
It is hope for ugly. It's hope for ugly niggas.
You just said there's no hope for the ugly
If
niggas.
it's hope for ugly females, hope for ugly niggas.
What? That sounded. Wait.
It's hope for both of them. I don't understand. How y'all
I think an ugly nigga with money could get away with a lot more than an ugly chick with no body.
Hey.
That
However way you get it, however you get it. But there's hope for them somewhere. Somewhere along the line, they gonna get it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I'm just saying.
because it's ugly chicks that can dress it up and make it look good. So
It's ugly niggas that dress their
The
ass
right-
off. That's
the
how
right-
they get
yeah,
it.
the
That's
right-
exactly
the-
how they get it.
Oh, hold up.
go ahead.
Once a nigga is ugly, he's forever ugly, bro.
We can't really change
We
that.
can't change our faces.
Y'all can't do
We
makeup.
can't do
Y'all can do the makeup and
We
everything.
can't switch up the style, the way we dress all the time. Once we
Listen,
ugly, we
there
born
are-
ugly. We gonna die
But
ugly.
if you're an ugly person,
What Gilly say? He said I was
if you're
born
an ugly
ugly.
person, you know how there are ugly niggas out here that they know that their strengths are. Like it's a lot of ugly niggas I know that can dress their ass off. This is how they get passes because it's like, okay, I can bypass your face. You might be ugly cute or whatever the case
That's
may be.
just-
So I'm just but your lay is nice.
But what happens when them clothes come off?
I don't know what his body looking like underneath him. I'm just saying.
It's like when-
it's
it's like
hope
when we
somewhere
say when
along
the-
the line.
it's like
If
you
you
wake
say
up-
ugly, so as an ugly chick with no body and she can dress, she gonna get a pass at a nigga.
No, a ugly chick with a body.
With the body, she gotta have a body.
Yeah, if she have a body, niggas
it's
niggas overlook a lot for a nice ass.
It's niggas out here that's dating bitches that's ugly and they built like Uncle Grandpops and they still with them. I'm just saying.
Those are
I'm
niggas
just
that ain't got
saying.
no pics.
I'm just
No
saying.
pics.
I'm just saying.
No pics at all.
So it's just like
They be the
everybody.
dudes that be like, I get bitches. Okay. Do you get
It's
quality
too many
bitches?
people in this world. Everybody in the world is not pretty, cute, handsome. Everybody is not. So somebody out here is picking on somebody ugly, whether they're a man or a woman.
We got to start picking niggas, going through people rosters and figure out who exactly you fucking. Oh, I get bitches, and you got 10 fives.
I mean, but you know, if you in your 30s still talking about you get bitches, I mean, I'm concerned. I'm concerned because you're like, come on, you really an adult now. Come on.
But hold on, but you say that, but then there be chicks in their 30s say I get niggas.
The same fucking way, vice versa. Niggas or female, whoever it is, gender, man or woman.
What's
If you
considering getting?
I don't know what it is.
Because
I'm just not understanding why you still saying
No.
it.
I'm just saying. I always hear that. What's considered getting? Like just smashing or just like
smashing
talking to?
or
I
like
think it's different. What's getting niggas to y'all?
What you think
getting
getting
niggas. I mean, you know, you never get declined.
Valid.
You never get
you
get
alright.
niggas. I never get declined. So I can walk up to a nigga, any nigga. I can walk up to a
That's
nigga
the
in a
favorite
group
line.
of
I
niggas.
can get any nigga I want.
There you go. That's I get niggas.
That's every female mindset. With us, we gotta jump through loopholes of fire and shit.
But there's be a guy still out there saying I get bitches. If you get bitches, I know that you can walk up to a group of bitches and pick out one female. And
I would hope so.
And all of them get mad.
If you a guy, you can't
That's
walk
how
into
you
if
get
you a
bitches.
guy and you can't walk into a group of females and you can't get none of them, you don't get no bitches, bro. That's all. Just stop the lying. Because actually, you wouldn't even have to walk up to the group. You could just catch it out here, one of the group, and be like, all right, that one right there.
That's how niggas gotta do it, though.
We got it. You got
That's my target. Yeah, she look at me,
She glanced over here twice. She glanced over here twice.
It's like, you get the eye contact. That's the one you. Oh, okay.
You outside. You look a little bit. Then you look away. You look again.
You do the head now. They still look here.
You put your head up.
I got a bottle.
Like I got him. Got him.
Bite your lip a little bit.
Not bite your lip. Not the. What is this? Cool Ant?
He said,
Gotta see if she catch it.
Ladies love Cool Ant. Like what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
Oh man, that's funny. All right, let me go through this. So we actually went over this at one point in time, but they got it's a list of these, like the staying through the ups and downs, right? And we went over the downs and the ups and downs, but I'm gonna go over this list real quick. So I'm gonna give you this one. So it says downs are not. We'll start with the obvious, cheating. Obviously, we went over that one. Disrespect. Disrespect is another one of the downs. Abuse, whether it's verbal, mental, physical, or spiritual. I never seen a spiritual abuse, but
That's a down.
that's definitely down. Manipulation.
That's not a down.
You don't think manipulation is a down?
No.
Damn, no. That sounds like seasonal things. I mean, unless it's like a long term thing. Like, is he gaslighting the hell out of you for 5 years?
That's the next one. Gaslighting was the next one. Gaslighting and control was the next two.
I mean, that comes with kind of manipulation.
Gaslighting, manipulation, it's kind of all you
It's
think is
kind of
all.
all tied into one.
How do you gaslight somebody in a relationship?
To tell them you did. If they come up to you and say, you did such and such, and they be like, no, I didn't. They're going to deny it, no matter how much proof you got, deny it until you start to feel doubt. It's basically just building reasonable doubt between the conversation.
As far as what? A situation? Like what?
A situation.
Like
It could be anything. It could be anything.
Or making somebody feel like they crazy and they not.
Yeah, basically.
Oh yeah. When you say pretty much like you said, you make them feel crazy when they know they're not. Like I know I'm
It
not
could be
crazy.
like a simple conversation. All right, me and you having a conversation, and all of a sudden I see that you kind of like turn your phone away, and it's just like, why did you turn your phone away? And it's like, no, I didn't. Like you obviously, like I'm looking at you looking at me. You turned your phone away. Why did you turn your phone away? I don't know what you're talking about. I always have my phone like this. No, you turned your phone away when I looked over it. No, I don't even know. I don't even know what you're talking about. I was kind of
scrolling Instagram.
I was scrolling. Like I was scrolling. Like I don't know what you're talking about. Like I literally saw you turn your phone away. I don't know what you're talking about. You didn't see that because I always have my phone this way. If at that moment they back down and they be like sitting there thinking about it, there we go. All I have to do is build doubt in what you're talking about, even if you saw it with your own two eyes. Now, if you go with that way with cheating, like catching somebody physically, like you actually saw a video of them fucking somebody.
I heard a comedian say one time, he said you had to tap me on the shoulder when I'm in the pussy.
Like, like that wasn't me, huh? It wasn't you. Oh, okay. Who was it? Like that's not even my dick. Oh, really? Okay.
You died. Yo, that's all types of. That sound crazy.
Like, okay.
That ain't even my penis. What?
This not?
That's just weird.
I can't.
It say all right. So downs. It says downs are. It says financial hardships, health issues.
These in relationships or marriage? Because that's in your bowels. Do better or worse through sickness.
Just say relationships, huh? It says tragedy, death / injury.
Those are downs?
That's not a down.
It says down. That's what it says downs. This is not my list. I'm just running through what people say that their downs are. It says rough points in a relationship. Example meaning arguing, lack of intercourse, losing the spark.
That's definitely a down.
Half of those are like moments. I mean,
but it's still a down, right? Or no?
No, it's not a. I just had this conversation this morning. It's not a down because it's only a down if it's prolonged. Like if this is just like been a staple for your relationship for years, that's when it becomes a down. But at the end of the day, half of those are seasonal. Everybody does not have the same sex drive throughout their entire fucking relationship. If you do, kudos to you. Kudos to fucking you because you that motherfucker. But everybody doesn't have that. There will be a time where somebody's going to try to control the other person doing something or whatever the case may be. If it's prolonged, it becomes a problem. If gaslight and manipulation is prolonged, it becomes a problem. If y'all not having sex anymore for months at a time, then it's it becomes a problem. But it's not a down.
Not having sex is not a down?
That is a down.
That's a down.
Why y'all not having sex?
Obviously something's going on.
But are y'all going to acknowledge the problem or just blame the person?
I would just blame the person.
See, exactly.
Let's try by acknowledging the problem first and then blame the person.
Exactly. Because it's just, and that's why
I'm gonna acknowledge that it's a problem.
And that's why, and then niggas will go cheat, and their main reason be like, "Oh, well, she stopped having sex with me." Well, why did she stop having sex with you?
I don't think it's that. I think it's deeply rooted. It's definitely deeply rooted. I feel like it's deeply rooted on why we stopped having sex.
There's something there.
It's something.
Whether it's an attraction,
there's always a reason why people stop having sex. But I'm saying, how many people actually find out the reason why they stop, why they're not having sex anymore?
Nobody really digs deep into
why your partner, and even if your partner be like, "Well, I'm not attracted to you anymore," and it just be like,
"Oh, that's out of pocket." If you going from,
it's out of pocket.
If you going from, all right, so realistic situation.
It better be realistic.
This is realistic.
It better be realistic.
You go from y'all not being in each other's space, and you only seen that person every so often throughout the week, which I feel like I understood this eventually. Like, if you don't see somebody as much that you're dating, you're gonna want to, like, once you see them, it's like that boost of energy is kind of like I couldn't wait for this moment.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You get that moment, you want to abuse that moment, and you want to do whatever you want to that person in that moment. So if you have that at a consistent rate, then it's kind of healthy. It's like, damn, we having sex every time we see each other, or I don't see you for a while, so when we finally see each other, we getting it popping, cool. But if you with that person all the time, then it's like you didn't. At that point, you kind of see how this person, I'm living in this person's space, or we're living in each other's space, and now we're on top of each other. So now it's kind of like, damn, I want more of my own space. So then it's like, oh, we're not having sex as much because we not enjoying each other. We not enjoying our own space anymore.
All right, that can make sense.
That makes that. I'll give you that. But still,
all comes
I'm
back
still
to
blaming the other person. My shit hard. At this point,
but the thing about it doesn't. That's the thing. That's the thing when it comes to a man and a woman's relationship. Your dick gets hard very fucking easily.
Y'all get horny too. Y'all be getting random horny. Y'all get horny not even doing shit.
They vacuuming and shit. Right. Damn, I just got really, I just had a little, you know what I'm saying?
But if that stops, is it, and the guy's like, well, damn, I mean, last week you was like that. It's just like, I mean, this week I'm feeling different. I don't feel like it.
Like,
I don't want to do it. I don't feel like that. Like, I'm not randomly fucking horny.
You
like,
was washing the dishes a minute ago. Now all of a sudden you start washing clothes. You said the dryer and the washer going off. Now so you get all horny and shit. Like, what the fuck just happened that quick? I was having flashbacks. I was thinking about some shit.
Yo, what?
Flashbacks will catch you the fuck off guard. Flashbacks will you like, child, you be in the middle of talking to somebody, be like, damn. Oh, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
You just missed the whole conversation. You cool
the
there?
whole conversation.
You look like you over there looking like fucking That's a Raven about to have a fucking. You had a flashback and shit. You just stuck.
I had a vision. Sorry.
You had a vision and shit.
But if you're not having sex with your partner consistently, if something changes, not even if y'all in each other's space all the time, and it changes from, you know, however many times y'all have sex a week, because a lot of y'all out here is just porn stars. Y'all fucking every day. So I mean, hey, that's you. But if you're doing that every day, and all of a sudden it goes down to once a week, and all of a sudden it goes down to every 2 weeks, and all of a sudden now it's going down to every 3 weeks, so y'all only having sex twice a month. Like, find out what's going on with your partner before y'all start just automatically assuming, you know, like the worst.
Right. But assumptions.
Don't do what Ant does. Don't do what Ant does and just automatically blame your partner if they find out the root of the problem.
Assumptions kill a lot. Assumptions kill a lot of relationships, though.
Yeah.
Just automatically assuming just because of this, it automatically has to be that.
And then what if you thinking your shit, you know, your shit is just the shit, and then come to find out you really just a one-trick pony.
Ooh, that's a hurt piece.
I'm just saying.
Now just the one.
You thinking like you in the beginning that shit was slapping and you know that shit was good. Now it's just like I'm starting to realize you do the same move and it's not hitting the way it used to hit.
After you with somebody so long though, you
spice your shit up.
You gotta do the same moves in a different place.
There you go. Spice your shit up. Change the location. Change the location. Change the scenery. That's all. I'm just saying.
Men know women moves just like women know men moves.
Yeah.
When women know not to do certain things, just like men know not to do certain things. Certain things can't start certain ways.
There you go.
All right, and the last one, it says trouble keeping / finding individuality in a relationship. Is you think that's a down?
Yeah, but I mean that's just something you should have been doing before you got into the relationship.
So you think people should find themselves before being in a relationship?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Definitely.
Cool.
You go into a relationship. How you go into a relationship half full?
Yeah, because then you lose yourself. We talked about that. You lose yourself in a relationship.
That'll be the easiest way to lose yourself.
Yeah, you was never really.
You can't go into a relationship missing something.
And I think that might be part of the problem. Why a lot of, because maybe because I always see more women talk about it online than men. Men don't really say. Well, yeah, you do. You see some men that say "fuck these bitches," but a lot of women be like, they just be trying to find that right one. I see that a whole lot, especially for I see way more. I see it way more for women than I do for men. Maybe because men just don't express it as much. But I do see a lot of women say they can't find some, because a lot of them they can't find themselves. Like they just blaming their problem on the men before them when they didn't look deep inside themselves and figure out what the fuck the problem is they got going on too. Because just because you might think you perfect, or you might think you do everything. Because some women, they think they do everything, but they're missing something. There are women missing something that they might not be able to see. They might think they have it all. I got a job, I cook, I clean, I do this. But what's your communication skills like? Where's your mindset at sometimes? What's your, like, how do you handle certain attitudes? How do you talk to men? Like, it all.
How do you handle being broke?
Yeah. Yeah, how you deal with that?
And you really know a person when they on their dick, basically. Like, like when you down, it's just nothing but just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got nothing to your name. That's how you really know what how much drive or motivation that person has.
I want to know what you like when you broke and when you angry, not upset, angry. I don't know what your anger level is like.
And you don't change because you got angry. You start throwing out vitriol because you're angry and all that. Like,
now you passing all that shit towards me.
Yeah,
but you can't.
All I said was good morning.
You shouldn't like go into a new stage, basically, or have something come to you. Like, you shouldn't go into a relationship and you're not whole in yourself. You shouldn't become a parent and you're not whole in yourself. Some people have kids because they think they're missing something, and that kid is gonna fill a void. So now that kid only serves that purpose to fill a void for you. So that relationship will only have that purpose to fill a void, and it's just like, once that void is filled or it's not getting filled, you're going to want to discard what that is.
Yeah, and it says stop normalizing putting yourself through trauma trying to prove to somebody that you love them.
What?
That was the it says stop normalizing putting yourself through trauma trying to prove to somebody that you love them. Mm-hmm. That was
that's deep.
Yeah.
If you can't handle it, go that old saying, if you can't handle the fire, stay the fuck out the kitchen.
Let me get a scenario. Specifically for you. It says your man asks if he can take one of his female coworkers out for a coffee because she's having a bad day. What's your response?
No.
Damn, just
you selfish.
No.
The
fuck?
Damn.
If I ask my man right now, I want to take one of my male coworkers out for coffee. He having a real rough time. Like, no. What? No. Go along.
See, you work in a corporate space though, so that I don't know. That
we don't take each. First of all, half the time during the day, I ain't doing shit. I'm not doing anything.
I think it's different in corporate spaces.
So we talking shit. We already drinking coffee. We already ordered lunch. We having conversations. We in each other's offices or at each other's desks, whatever the case may be. Like, we already having these moments or these meetups. So why am I asking to take this man outside of this space to have coffee?
He was having a bad day. Maybe he wanted Starbucks.
Of course he was having a bad. Yeah. Oh.
You had Dunkin'. He didn't want Dunkin'. He wanted to go to Starbucks.
And my place of business, none of us like Dunkin'. We like Starbucks. So that's
you gotta ask. That's a red flag already.
Why are you asking?
You say that again?
I said if you have to ask, that's a red flag already.
Now if it's like a babe, I'm going out with my coworkers, that's a difference. Like I'm going out.
This was specifically. This was a specific gender.
No.
So your man is not allowed to go on coffee dates with coworkers?
He don't drink coffee.
All right, well, what if it's not coffee? What if it's, I don't know, you want to get a bagel or something? I don't fucking know. Something along those lines.
They going to go get a drink.
No.
How about a drink? They can't go get a drink?
Would it be happy hour on Tuesdays? Happy hours on Tuesdays downtown?
Is this a friend I already knew?
A coworker?
The airport is a big place, okay? You might not know everybody.
I never met you.
No, I hear airport. Everybody know everybody.
The fact of the matter is, if this person has never been in my space,
right?
I don't know you.
Okay, that makes
so
sense.
why are you so comfortable coming to me telling me that your coworker is having a rough life, a rough moment, and you want to take them for whatever the fuck it is?
How much have y'all been talking that you know exactly?
How much of her life story do you fucking? How much of your life story do she fucking know? Because y'all had to bond over whatever moment this was.
Yeah, how you know this person?
Yeah.
How y'all know how you know this? Where you meet her
How
from?
you know she wanted coffee? What is she? How you know she wasn't a tea person? Women be right at your neck.
Asking all the breakdown.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't even want after that. Do you still want to go?
Whole time you like, you know what? I can't even go.
You can't go. You
I'm
can't.
gonna bring it. How about what if they bring a coffee back? Is that better?
What?
If they go get the coffee and bring it back? Not with her.
He went to go get her coffee.
Yeah. He didn't even get her a coffee.
No.
Damn.
No. It's a difference if it's like all of us are ordering. Like at my job, we all got the Starbucks app. So if one person's going to Starbucks, it's like, all right, did you put your order in? That's one thing.
Right.
All right, I'm going to get it because you put your order in. So I'm already going there. I'm going to go get it. Not, you know what? I'm going to Starbucks. You want something? Because I know you're having a rough time.
Women get all technical though. Women ask that question, be like, how you know what type of order she wanted at Starbucks? You don't even drink Starbucks. You drink Dunkin'.
I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know you. And I don't know why you so invested in her personal life.
I'm crying.
Questions.
Not questions. All right, I'm gonna get. All right,
I want to know. Like this, if Tiff came to you and was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna take my coworker out because he's having a rough day."
What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Especially a random coworker. I don't trust that.
I don't even know you. First, I work with all dudes all day, so I ain't gotta worry about that. But like, what is we doing? Oh, this is my I don't even know them.
I'm already speculating. So this your work husband, basically, right? That's what we're doing now? Okay.
There we go.
The niggas that let chicks have work husbands while they real husband at home, we not doing that. That work husband turned into you.
You're a whore.
You're a whore.
Dang, right at you. All right, I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this clip.
Na, na, na.
All right, here we go.
I got a question for the ladies, bro. Like, no bullshit whatsoever. But I've been thinking about this, right? Other than talking about niggas and going to the bars, when you with your best friend or you with, the girls, what do y'all do for fun? Like niggas, like we go bowling, we play ball, football, video games. Like, what do females do other than talk about niggas and go to the club? Talk about some nigga go to dinner, they go to spas, denellery, brunches, home decor shopping. No wonder why y'all be so mad at y'all niggas when they with the guys, cause y'all can't have as much fun as us. Like, that shit sound boring as shit. Like, that don't, like, yo, I can't wait to go to another. Like, that shit don't sound fun. Y'all just telling me what the fuck y'all do with your friends. I said what's fun. What the fuck y'all do for fun? That don't seem fun. That's why y'all always mad when niggas is with their friends, because y'all know we having fun. You see what I'm saying? Like, this shit is like between the guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't come home, I was with the guys. Y'all come home and talk about that shit. If you could come home and talk about it, it wasn't fun. Niggas know that. Like, you don't go home and tell your girl how much fun you had. When your girl asks you what you was doing, you make it seem like you was missing her or whatever you was doing, you just wish you was with her and it wasn't that much fun. Y'all come home talking about that shit. That shit ain't fun.
Yo, I was just talking about this. That's so true. Y'all don't do nothing fun.
I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. I have fun with my friends.
Y'all go bowling? What y'all do?
We go bowling. We like Main Event. We like Dave and Buster's, or we do our regular just game nights. Like we can't always make it to brunch. A lot of my friends are parents, so we can't always do that shit. They don't like clubs for real. They don't want to do that. Like, it's not. So I have to find alternatives of what I'm going to do with my friends. But I have fun. The Nelson line is not fun. That's not fun. And you gotta sit there with your hands like this. I can't touch shit. Can't do shit. I gotta sit here like this for about an hour or two, maybe 3 hours, depending on the design. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not. If it's relaxing, it's relaxing. But I mean, as far as fun goes, like, I mean, me and my friends do whatever the fuck we
gonna keep it a being. Women don't have fun unless there's niggas involved.
Whoa. Whoa.
We're gonna keep it all the way there.
I need examples of this shit, because the way I'm about to dissect that motherfucker, I need
I could be all wrong. Maybe I'm just full of shit. Maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Tap in and give us examples. Bitches don't have fun unless niggas is there. Okay.
We're not talking about. I don't think he talking about drinking and all that. We talk about actual like fun, like you know what I'm saying. You said you go bowling and you say you do Dave and Buster's. You don't see too many. When women say they going out, 9 times out of 10 they's going somewhere to a bar to drink or a restaurant to eat and drink or somewhere to smoke hookah. It's never we going out. We going to go bowl. How often do you go bowling?
Well,
How often do you go to Dave and Buster's?
I broke 2 nails at bowling, so I mean, I'm done for a minute. I'm done for a minute taking these bitches fixed.
If there ain't niggas involved, it ain't y'all not doing nothing. Y'all not having fun.
I mean, what is these niggas doing?
So I feel like shit that niggas do, but women be like, oh yeah, that's fun, let's go do that kind of thing. Y'all just want to join type shit. Y'all don't take it's not like 5+ girls, and y'all all just go do some fun shit. That's not even the case. You see 5+ girls go somewhere, they go into a bar. 5+ girls going somewhere, they we're going out to dinner. Oh yeah, we had a blast. Like that shit corny. What niggas do is way more fun than what y'all do. Niggas like going to the arcade. Nniggas like going bowling.
Niggas play
y'all
ball.
just chime in. Women don't just want to go bowling just to go bowling. Niggas be going to go dirt bike riding and shit like that. Women don't just pop up and be like, yo, let's go dirt bike riding or go four-wheeler ride. Women don't just get up and just go do shit like that.
Let's on vacation.
I'm just saying though. Like, I mean, half the shit that y'all be talking about, half the shit y'all talking about doing, like playing ball, playing football. Like, I mean, it's not too many females that's about to sit here and play 2K. Like, I mean, it is what it is. I like playing The Sims. Me and my best friend like doing that. We'll sit on the couch and do that. That's our fucking fun. So y'all be setting me up for failure because y'all be having me look like a fucking, pick-me on this damn show because half the shit I don't do. It's just like my idea of fun is being around people that make it fucking fun. Now, at the end of the day, I don't have a group of, my main group is not a group of girls. It's a group of girls and niggas. At the end of the day,
I give you this one. Do women just up and say, let's go to the Sixers game?
I don't watch basketball.
Never.
I don't like basketball.
Never.
I don't like basketball. So the only reason I'm going is support my man because he want to do that, and I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna drink. That's my fun.
Like activities, like actual activities. Like,
what do you ask her to do? What do you want her to do?
You wanna know what's fun? I never hear women talk about for real, even though it's more feminine. Sipping and paying.
I love paying. Me and my mom, my grandma do that a lot. We do that a lot. First of all, fuck that, because I got a lot of those. I like that. So I'm not understanding.
You do.
So
but
what?
80% of women don't.
This is the fucked up part. This is gonna set me up for fucking failure because I
can't. Take the mimosas and take the bar away. What y'all doing?
I can't see it.
Take the mimosas and take the bar away.
I just be like, damn, like I can't do shit with. Like I'm not understanding. Like why do a group of niggas stand in the club?
I don't listen.
Why y'all standing in the club together?
To look at other chicks.
I mean,
would hope.
I mean, listen.
They there decorating the scenery.
It is what it is. If you, whatever your idea of fun is, I mean, the stuff that Rich was talking about though, like being at the nail salon, that's not fun. I don't find that fun. I just do it because I want my nails to look a certain way. Get my toes painted, because it's relaxing. Going shopping, yes, I do want to decorate my house. That's stuff like that, but that's stuff that I can do by my damn self. That's not something I'm doing with somebody else. Now, me and my friends used to walk around IKEA though. We used to do that for fun. That was our idea of fun.
Most of the time it's a party. It's either when women say they outside, it's either they outside at a party, they outside at a brunch, they outside at a bar, or getting nails and feet done.
I mean, you can't expect a girl to be like, oh, I'm going outside with my bitches to play basketball. Like that's not a thing. It's not a thing. Like I'm not going out with my bitches. Like have to. I can't fucking bowl, but I do it because after a while it's fun. I like to go skating. Okay, that's something to do. Ice skating.
Right. So if I was going to revamp the question or revamp the statement, it would be women don't do nothing constructive unless there's niggas involved. How about that?
I'm still gonna dissect it. I don't know what the niggas are doing. They have to be involved. What are we doing? Is this only going to a bar or a club to where niggas are there? Is that what we talking about?
Maybe do y'all just up and go to the gun range? Like women ain't just gonna go to the gun range. Well, maybe some will. Some will. No, I take that back.
I don't see women unless they with niggas. I'm always there.
It's always most likely it's gonna be with another. It's gonna be with a dude though. It's not just gonna be
likely. Okay.
Unless they really pissed off and they just gotta let some steam off. And you see a chick go anywhere, they don't care. They don't care where they go when pissed off. When a woman is pissed off, she'll go anywhere by herself. She do not care.
Very much so.
At all. What it is.
I've been to the movies. I've been out to dinner. I've done it. Listen, fuck you.
Damn, not just fuck you.
But I mean, Ant says that we don't do anything unless the niggas involved.
He said constructive. Don't miss that part.
That's
a big word. You just gonna try to edit that part out.
Constructive. Unless it's constructive, we don't do anything unless a guy is involved. Y'all can shoot him up for that. Over there.
They might agree. That's cool. The guys gonna probably agree with you. But
at the end of the day, if you do things that you consider fun, like whatever you consider fun, that's your fun. At the end of the day, like if you enjoy going to bars, you enjoy brunch because that's where your fun is at. That's where your fun is at. If you enjoy twerking on tables, that's where your fun is at. If you like to sit in the house and read comic books, that's your fun. At the end of the day, it's just like we're never gonna have the same fun as a man. We are not.
Right? Yeah, two different versions of fun.
We're never gonna have the same fun as y'all. And half the time a nigga don't be doing shit for real, especially if he only play video games or only want to hang out with his fucking friends or whatever case. He don't know real fun until he get a girlfriend.
I forgot pool. I forgot pool too. I forgot we had pool in there too. My bad.
I'm just saying. Half the time niggas don't know real fun. They don't start doing adventurous shit until they get a girlfriend. Now we doing different shit.
That's funny. That go both ways. That go both ways.
Ooh, stop.
That go both ways.
There are niggas right now sitting at home and they got up, probably didn't even wash their ass nor brush their teeth, and they on a game right now. And they're not going outside unless their girlfriend or the person that they fucking with says we going outside. Every nigga is not adventurous. Just like every female doesn't think fun shit is constructive. She rather just go to the bar. She rather go to brunch. She rather just go to dinner. That's her fun.
Somebody gotta be adventurous though. Y'all both can't just not be adventurous. Y'all just
there are relationships out there right now where it's one person that is adventurous and the other person would rather just chill in the house. Whether it's watching TV, whether it's playing a game, or the only time he really has fun is when he's hanging with a group of niggas, and it's just like, why are you dating a female then?
Wow. Damn. You know what? Damn.
Because if that's your fun, if your fun is being around a group of niggas, then we need to discuss some other things.
Well, he can't be around a group of chicks. He can't be around a group.
I'm just saying. So.
Can't wait for this clip.
we gonna need a twofer. It's a twofer.
Oh man. All right. I got two more. I'm really just gonna read them, and then so this one it says, young girls, please stop idolizing the it girls. They're selling pussy for a lifestyle they can't maintain on their own and getting disrespected. It's never worth it. Go get it yourself, whether it's school, a business, or a job. Go, get it. You're amazing and beautiful, even if the likes on Instagram say otherwise. You are everything beyond social media. Fuck social media, and never allow no boy to disrespect you just because he has money. Whatever you want, make sure you can give it to yourself. There you go.
That was beautiful.
There you go.
That is beautiful.
Damn, when it was last week for niggas, it was totally different.
But half the time that's all really nice, and it is, a good thing to say, but that doesn't start. It has to start at home. If nobody is validating them at home, whatever somebody says on social media does not matter.
Damn, that's true.
Yeah.
If you have a daughter or a son or whatever the case may be, and you validate their feelings, you validate their beauty, you validate their creativity, their passion at home, when they go out into the world, no matter which generation they grew up in, that stuff won't affect them as much. It may affect them a little bit, but it won't as much. So they won't be looking up to these Instagram influencers or TikTok influencers or Twitter influencers. Like, they won't be looking up to social media influencers because they have that pride and confidence within themselves, because they know that nobody else can knock them off their square.
Right.
Now, if at home nobody is telling them these things, they have to look for it somewhere else. And where else you gonna look for it? If this is the age of social media, I'm gonna get on social media to be validated. I'm gonna post these pictures because I know somebody's gonna like it.
Yeah, it says social media is killing your outlooks on relationships.
Very much, it kills your outlook on a lot of shit because somebody is saying, like, you can go down a whole timeline and it's 5 people talking about the same topic, but all of them are disagreeing on that same topic. So it's just like, who do you actually believe or listen to? And it's just like, you gotta do the own research for yourself, because motherfuckers will send you down a rabbit hole or into hell. Yeah,
shoot, it's a lot of people that's not even on. It's not even on social media, and people think that's weird that they're not on social media. It's like they just want to be disconnected from the bullshit.
It is what it, like you.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Social media is very addicting. It is, but it's just how you let social media consume yourself. Like, do you get on social media because you want to be in drama? Do you get up on social media because you want to stay with the times? You want to know what's trending? You want to know what celebrity is doing what, who's talking about who? Do you get on social media just to laugh and then get off and go about your day? Like, it's how you use it. If it becomes too addicting to you, if it becomes something that consumes your time, then you will leave it alone.
If you get consumed with anything on social media or a certain type of lifestyle that's you just kind of doing it just to get over, you're a weak person. Yeah,
it could be. And I seen something earlier this week. I'm not gonna get into the topic because I'm gonna save it, but it was talking about to going public with your relationship versus keeping it private, and it basically was along the lines of it said the people that keep it private. If you think that nigga that's keeping it private is just he ain't out here moving around, it's the complete opposite. The nigga that's keeping it private is the one that's probably moving more around than the one that's keeping it public, because the one that's got it public it's already out there. So
We take our L's in private.
we don't get into that. We don't get into that at some point, probably next episode or down the line. But
just validate your kids at home. Then you won't have to worry about social media as much. Of course, a girl growing up, of course, she gonna want a boy to say that she's pretty or whatever the case may be. Of course, she gonna want to, have the latest whatever fashion trend is going around. That is something that's definitely gonna happen. But if your kid is validated in their own reality, in their own life, this shit won't affect them in the future. They'll be able to have a confidence and a pride within themselves to know, bitch, all right, that's trending, but it is what it is.
Yeah, trending now. That's like everything with trending. It's trending today, and then tomorrow something else.
Yeah, look what happened to Aeropostale. That shit was trending one week, and the next week that shit was just like, we don't wear that no more.
That shit had a weave.
That shit was like, I was like,
we gotta do is it nostalgia? Is that
nostalgia.
Yeah, we gotta do a shit on nostalgia, like shit back in the early 2000s.
Wear it?
No. Just shit that's no longer around that was around when we was kids and all that shit. We gotta go down memory lane.
Our generation is the fucking best. I don't know what nobody say. Like we had the best generation. We had everything.
We had everything. And then people, because they like, oh, you young, you don't know nothing about that. I grew up. I was growing up when this shit was going on.
I was outside.
Yes,
I was outside.
But we gonna do a nostalgia show. One of these shows. We definitely had to go down that road one time. Go down that memory lane.
And we're gonna compare it.
Yeah, until now. Yeah. Like we always say, man, common sense ain't always common. So put a little bit more smarts in the world. Remember, lovejoneswine.com. Promo code SITS. Get you some of that Love Jones wine. If you need gear, Letsmakesenseofitpodcast.com. And on that note, it's the boy Vance.
And I'm A.
Holla at y'all.
Bye.